You started in a Visual Kei band,
I'm still Visual Kei.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, can't you tell?
I mean, can you explain to everybody what it is?
It's a kind of culture, especially in Japan, like putting a makeup on, like a Kiss or David Bowie, or it was like a movement in Japan. So many bands, to be honest, before K-pop happened. The Visual Kei was pretty, popular. I mean, still there's strong fan base, all over the world. But
is it just how somebody looks, or is it based on the music they play as well?
It's it's a how to say many different kinds of music styles in that industry, but it's kind of similar, Yeah, it's really how to say, but it's really unique. It's like
it's beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, same as K-pop,
True.
You can kind of. I don't like categorizing, but you can imagine what kind of music they do. But when you closely just listen to the music, there are many different kinds of styles. So that kind of thing, basically just putting a makeup on and kind of going crazy on the stage. Yeah.
So is that the first band you end up doing?
Yeah, when I was 17 years old.
Post soccer with your friends.
Yeah, because I was playing soccer and then I started playing the guitar and I got a friend 2 years older than me. He taught me many things like T-Rex, David Bowie. He was like my mentor in Osaka. And then I lost him and he died on the street. He was it's really hard experience, for me and everybody who knew him. He was in a kind of hardcore band. We got the kind of some drama. And I was so devastated, and I didn't want to stay in Osaka, the city I grew up. So I got a ticket of the bus, and then I went to Tokyo when I was 17 years old. And then, I met the band guys. They are older than me. To be honest, musically, the band didn't kind of inspire me. I was not interested in much, but they was really, really sweet. I really needed somebody, like them, like feeling home or embraced.
Family, friends.
Yeah. So I started, being the band with the I asked them, if I can compose all the tracks, I can join to the band. So I joined the band. So, yeah.
Can we talk about Lost in Love, Found in Pain? It is your 14th album.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'm pretty kind of fast to work on the things, but yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, what's going on in your life when crafting this record? Because, like you said, the title is heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. Yeah.
Are you going through heavy stuff, or are you channeling heaviness?
Again, I wanted to capture that part too. Not only the fun part. Every single time I have a show, I want my audience, my fans to go back home with the positive vibes. But at the same time, it's not art, like art or expression or, we have bad days, in our lives. So it's great to capture that, moment and dimension. So this time duality was the concept, especially we are human beings. I've been also having hard times, ambassador, kind of rock star thing. But I have, moments I struggle, and then especially we all have, desire and rationals. We are always, in between. Does it make sense?
Totally.
Yeah. It's like a masculinity and what's the opposite?
Femininity.
Yeah. It's like we're all,
There's a spectrum.
Yeah, it's not something like a man or woman. We're all we have both.
Yeah, things are gray.
Yeah.
It's not black and white.
So, again, we have the dark side as well. But it's all about how we capture those moments. If we can positively just capture those moments, and then it will help our lives. And then this time I wanted to go, that way. Not only that kind of energizing or uplifting vibes. It was more like a dark side. Even when I see my face in the mirror and I don't want to, sometimes I get disappointed by myself, the performance. I couldn't do well. Then I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I hate myself. Even this morning after I wake up, I was like, hey, am I doing right? I'm really a picky person, especially always to the team, to myself. Oh, this part could be better. This part could be better. I still believe that's one of the important things to get better. But at the same time, sometimes it's really hard, and I do have those moments to be really criticizing toward myself. So, but I wanted to capture that feeling, like the song "Mirror Mirror" is a song that I'm saying that I really hate myself, but I can't give up on myself either way because I'm the only one in my life. So yeah, something like that. Is it too heavy?
No, not at all. This is no. This is the right show.
Tell me it's too heavy.
No, this is the right place for it. When you write a record like Mirror Mirror, does it help you at least like examine and be like examine your emotions, like learn, like unpack what you're feeling? Like when you have a record like Mirror Mirror, right, and you put all this heaviness, all this honesty into one song, does it alleviate what you're going through at all?
No, I don't want to sing that song on stage.
It's hard.
It's hard. I mean, it's heavy, So, yeah, it's painful. I'm sure every artist feels this way because it's really painful process to dig in, like those negative or dark moments in you. But at the same time, that's the kind of thing that the fans can get resonated especially people listen to music, to feel better. No one listen to music to feel bad.
Well, I think sometimes people listen to music to feel understood.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like that mutual understanding
that's true.
is really a beautiful thing. And a song like Mirror Mirror definitely does that for some.
Yeah. I think so. Especially, after you have, 14, I didn't even know how many albums I released, but 14 albums,
That's crazy.
It's different, especially from how I was feeling when I was a teenager. But, it's good to go back, as much as possible, Otherwise, I feel like I'm like 70 or 80 years old guy, like Yoda moment, like, I don't say I know everything, but, it's like experience a lot, so, but maybe somehow I started kind of covering those kind of, how to say, vulnerable feelings that I had. So this time I was opening at the boxes that I used to have when I was a kid.